Hey, what's up guys, it's Theo from Fino Concept. So this is a wireless Bluetooth speaker from T&G. Is it any good? Well, let's find out. If you buy one of these, this is what you are going to get. Coming from a graphic designer's point of view, they are not doing a great job with the packaging. I see different fonts all over. Opening up the box, we have the micro USB cable, the wireless speaker itself, and the user manual, which you should definitely read. Taking a closer look at this, you can see it is all boxy, more like a cuboid. If you position it using the name T&G as reference, then it's safe to say that this is the right way to place it on the surface. It's 135mm long, 60mm wide, and 80mm tall, and it weighs about 320 grams. Up front is the T&G name and the front-facing speakers, which are kinda hard to see if you look through this mesh design. Then on both the left and right sides are these bass heavy subwoofer design. There's nothing at the bottom and the back. Then finally up top are all your controls, power off and on, the mode and the volume buttons. Then opening up, hold on one second. Opening up this compartment grabs you access to the micro SD card slot, a USB type A port, and a micro USB for charging. I have no idea what the R stands for. Okay. Well, it stands for the reset button, but you can also hold down the power button for 8 seconds to also reset the device. I knew reading this was a good idea. And oh, you see these two holes right here. There was a strap inserted through them in case you want to hang it around your wrist or somewhere in your room, but I'm not comfortable having it around, so I just cut it off. Now let's talk about the buttons for a second. Every single button on this device does two things with the exception of the mode button. So the first is the power off and on button, which also doubles as the pause and play button. The others are for skipping songs and increasing or decreasing the volumes respectively. I just love the soft keys. They are so comfortable when pressing them. Although they are not touch sensitive, I prefer having these as compared to the physical hard keys on other Bluetooth devices. So for the specs, we are looking at a 600 mAh battery, Bluetooth version 4.2, max volume at 90 decibels and over, and support for FM radio, micro SD card, and flash drive. On that note, you might want to invest in a micro SD card instead, since all the flash drive are always going to be sticking out. So imagine having it like this and it falls. It can cause some damages to the device or your flash drive. And oh, this is not the right way to use it, but I got a bit carried away and tried to use a flash drive and a micro SD card at the same time. It didn't work. Honestly, when I picked this up for the first time, I thought there were two different subwoofers on either side for the bass that it comes out of this device. But no, every sound is coming from the single firing speaker in front here. And they've made the design in such a way that it is distributed towards the edges to produce those bass sounds. Clever. And yeah, I say speakers because it looks like there is a speaker bar up top and a circular one in the middle. But honestly, I only hear sound coming out from the circular one. And sadly, since you can't hear how loud it is, probably I can show you instead. Here's another test for you, this time around comparing it with my laptop and my small home theater setup I have behind me. claim it supports hand-free calling, and even the product details says yes to built-in microphone. So my guess is any one of these tiny holes could be it. But then again, I doubt anyone will be using this to make phone calls, so I didn't really bother myself testing it out. Another thing worth noting is if you get a phone call whilst you are still connected, it detects every single digit of the phone number which is calling.
0, 5, 4, 6, 0.
I don't know if this is useful or not, but it is there. Connecting via Bluetooth is quite simple. You just press the power button once.
Bluetooth mode.
So you hear that sound. I wonder which lady's voice is used in producing these Bluetooth speakers because her voice sounds amazing. Then on your phone or your laptop, you search for new Bluetooth devices and connect to TG163. Now the same thing with most Bluetooth speakers, you are able to see the battery life once you connect a device to it. The Bluetooth in this is also rated to work within a 10-meter range, so I tested it out for myself. And with this test, I was really waiting to laugh at them because they are putting so many specs on their spec sheet for this tiny thing. And to my surprise, I was put to shame. We set a speaker with the camera so it could constantly pick up the sound for you guys to hear. And with the tape measure, I tried to find out how 10 meters is, which is close to 33 feet. And since this tape measure can only measure 16 feet at once, we just had to move twice. But we kept moving and moving until I gave up. Oh yeah, that's how far he got before we started experiencing some lags in it. And even at that range, I still think it's too far. It's far beyond what is stated. So here are the pros of this Bluetooth speaker. First off, it supports FM radio, TF card, also known as micro SD card, flash drive or pen drive. It supports all of those three, as well as Bluetooth devices. The second thing is it is small and also portable. The third thing is for the battery life, I wasn't really expecting it to last for 2 hours. And the fourth thing is it comes in a variety of different colors, so there's one for everyone. I wish mine was graded in black and red, but unfortunately I don't get that. So for the cons, first off, it doesn't support aux playback. So if you have a 3.5mm jack somewhere or a converter somewhere, it's not going to work with this. The second thing is, although it plays audio, it is strictly for MP3 only. So the OGG, the WAV, all of those weird audio formats are not going to be supported on this. Only MP3. The third thing is it takes too long to charge. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to charge it fully. The fourth thing is the LEDs never stay on or off. It is always flashing, and that is quite disturbing and distracting for me, especially when you are using it at night. And it's for this same reason I think the batteries are not lasting as long as they should, because if the lights are off, at least they can get us some 30 minutes EB. So yeah, why did I even consider buying a Bluetooth speaker in the first place? Well, first off, I like music. I love listening to music. It helps me sleep, it helps me work and all of that stuff. But recently I realized that if you are a photographer and you have a Bluetooth speaker on you at set, it's going to help your subjects or the people you are working with feel comfortable around you. I realized this when I was doing the last photo shoot session. You can check it out in the description below or up in the card here. Once I started playing the music, they started feeling comfortable, dancing and all of that, and I was able to get some amazing shots. So on to the big question, should you consider yourself getting one of these? Well, absolutely. But don't buy it online. I checked this on AliExpress and it is costing roughly 100 Ghana cedis plus shipping. And you also have to wait for a maximum of 2 months before it gets here in Ghana. Plus, I was able to pick this up for 40 cedis right there and then. And even with that, I wasn't even bargaining. So you can imagine how stressful it would be buying it online. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and other channels which I have them linked below. And as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Fino Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.